back. Jason Jasionawski, Joe Passarelli. It's the Joe Passarelli Show. Real quick, going to give you the bullet points of Raw. Matches were kind of underwhelming, but there were some moments that have people talking. We saw in the beginning, the opening promo, Cena and Reigns, the old jockeying for respect routine. Ambrose interrupts them, talking about their six-man tag later with the Authority, Orton, Kane, and Rollins, and then Dean Ambrose taken out by the Authority, not to be seen for the rest of the show, and a brutal beatdown in the back. Skipping to the main event, we never saw Ambrose come back, but we did see a climactic finish, which really did set the stage in hyping up the WWE pay-per-view this Sunday. We also saw some Divas action. We saw Summer Rae and Layla. They danced on the table. They cost Fandango a victory and ended up walking away with Dolph Ziggler. I thought this was cool. Jay, your thoughts on this?
Pass the mic.
Well, not the mic, the camera, Joe.
Oh, that's a built-in mic.
That's true. Yeah, the Summer Rae and Layla thing. They were dancing up on the table, where the announcer's table, and Jerry Lawler actually he got caught by Summer Rae looking up her dress.
Jerry. He wasn't looking for the puppies.
You saw that.
He was looking for that poontang pa.
That's right. He was looking for the pussy cat. The pussy cat.
Kitty, meow meow.
Yeah, you caught her pulling down her dress. But they're dancing away, and they distract Fandango, and he ends up getting a finishing move put on
Famouser.
him.
Billy Gunn's move.
Famouser, thank you. Put on him by Dolph Ziggler. And then we see Layla and Summer Rae come in the ring, and they're doing their extreme expose, dancing around and everything, and then they end up coming closer to Dolph and end up kissing him, and then he puts his arms around the two of them, and they leave the ring together and leave behind Fandango.
Boy, Jay, it's like the old
Shirt says, stealing the show and your girlfriend, and that's what the show-off pulled off tonight. We also saw Nikki Bella get beat up in a 2-on-1 match against Cameron and Foxy, just desperately trying to keep some kind of storyline alive with the Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella thing. Meh. At this point, at least Cameron and Foxy worked well as a heel tag team. But one of the key points I wanted to get to, folks, we saw the return of the best in the world on Raw. At least the best in the world's DVD being talked about on the WWE Network, going to be showcased for the first time ever on the WWE Network tomorrow night, apparently. This very interesting, folks, is CM Punk. He really hasn't been mentioned on WWE television much at all since he did his hiatus the day after the Royal Rumble. Only the 2 times they've been in Chicago for Payback and for the Monday Night Raw did they acknowledge CM Punk on TV, and they acknowledged his DVD, his hot-selling Best in the World DVD. Now, what was this, folks? Was this an excuse to showcase his likeness with his contract coming down to the wire in the next few weeks? Was this an excuse to desperately get subscribers to the WWE Network, as we saw all night? Desperate plugs from John Cena, from Jerry Lawler, to commercials. Just desperately trying to get the WWE Network plugged. Also plugging WCW Best of Monday Nitro, which, oh, by the way, I own both volumes. And I feel like most WWE fans own a lot of these DVDs. Maybe, just maybe, that's why you're not getting subscribers to your network. He's not putting out original content. But was this possibly a foreshadowing of the Best of the World returning? We saw his wife return. Jay had alluded to it earlier in an earlier taping that AJ Lee sitting Indian style on the announcer's table talking to Paige, cutting their promo for their match on Sunday. And possible return of the best in the world. We could see it, folks. Or is it just an excuse to shove the WWE Network down our throat? I don't know, you tell me, but certainly interesting as we saw the wife of CM Punk, AJ Lee, AJ Brooks, if you will, return a few weeks ago, win the title, and now more references to CM Punk. Quite interesting, at least has the IWC, YWC talking, and that certainly is best for business. Alright, we also saw Paul Heyman, real quick on him. He was not seen with Cesaro, but we did see him in the back talking about a Plan C. Announcers possibly teasing a firing of Paul Heyman. Obviously, that was kayfabe, and that was ridiculous, as Paul Heyman has a DVD coming out in the next few weeks. They're not going to fire him. But they're talking about a Plan C. Could it be Cesaro? Could it be CM Punk? Both start with the letter C, but I think it's a man whose name has a C in it. The former 3-time champion, Brock Lesnar. I think he is Plan C. You're going to see him get involved in the WWE pay-per-view this Sunday, and you're going to see him and Cena for the 3rd time in history at SummerSlam in Los Angeles, California. And Paul Heyman's going to be a big part of that, especially with his DVD coming out with a great time to put his client, Brock Lesnar, who ended the streak, in the main event. But folks, there was a man who people thought was going to face the man who had the streak, The Undertaker. He's a WCW icon, and we saw his likeness for the first time ever on WWE television tonight. It may not have been what people wanted. It wasn't him coming out. It wasn't him being the GM. But folks, we have exclusively on the Joe Passarelli channel all kinds of commercials tonight. The Jazz Man has it plugged up. I'm going to hot tag here, and we're going to showcase the WWE debut of the Icon. Look at that. All the orchestra with the Sting face paint. 2 generations of Sting. Wow. And there it is. Folks, it was a commercial for the WWE 2K15 video game, which is going to be released in a few months, and obviously John Cena's in the cover. We saw the Ultimate Warrior be showcased on the video game last year, as well as Goldberg. Both got a DVD. One got a Hall of Fame nomination. Of course, he is no longer with us. That is the Ultimate Warrior. And of course, the man who broke in with Sting as the Blade Runners back in the day, as the Dingo Warrior. Him and Sting back in Jeff Jarrett's old promotion. Jerry Jarrett's old promotion, I should say. But, that gave me chills as a Sting fan, seeing that orchestra harmonize his actual Sting Crow entrance from WCW, seeing him in the iconic face paint, which made him an icon, him feuding with the NWO, and we're going to see that in the network, obviously, on certain programs, including the Best of Nitro, but on the WWE 2K15 video game, I think this is very exciting, and yeah, it's not what we wanted, it's not Sting live in front of an audience, but you know what, for now, I thought it was awesome, and they're just giving us little snippets of Sting. We did see Sting on the Ultimate Warrior documentary on Warrior Week after Warrior passed. That was Sting's first real appearance on the WWE Network, but the live commercial during Raw gave chills down my spine. Folks, what do you think? Big shout out to Jason Jasionawski for doing camera work and helping out with these 2 videos. Thank you everyone who stayed loyal throughout this hiatus, throughout the technological difficulties. Thank you to Stephen Mall for uploading videos on my behalf. Appreciate that. And thank you to all the loyal subscribers, all the people who like, comment on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, share the videos. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here, and I greatly appreciate it. So, Joe Passarelli, stay tuned. More content coming. Peace.